Alright, Elite Code 3. In today's video, we're going to take a look at some SGC slabs. Smaller order. This is just me getting my toes back in the water with SGC. I took a break. I was doing a lot of PSA stuff. But these were sent in before the most recent price increase, which is $75 if you're just submitting a few cards. But if you get in with a group submitter, you can get it down to $35, so that's something to keep in mind. So I've already looked at the grades, but we'll pop these out. Starting off with some vintage. Dave Winfield. Beautiful 75 tops, bright color. And an SGC 8. Just gonna try to get these out. There we go. I didn't sort them or anything, so we'll just go through the cards as they are. 2004 Topps Fitzgerald. That's the base flagship. That one got a mint 9. Some vintage here. So 1957 Topps Maze. As you can see, the top to bottom's not great, but still a nice example. I'll probably end up putting this in the store. But an SGC 5 on the Maze. They grade this vintage stuff really tough. I would say on average they're a half grade tougher than PSA. But pretty consistent. Here's a 69 Topps Ryan in a 3. That's a nice one. '67 Mantle. This one got a 3. I think some of these were snapped out from another company, and then some were just bought raw on eBay. And I kind of had them sitting in my box to get graded for months. And they were actually going to go to PSA, but you know, PSA doesn't accept cards anymore unless you pay $300. So perfect candidates for SGC. So 67 Topps Mantle. Baseball Thrills one got a 2.5, which, you know, isn't very impressive, but I'll put this in the store. It'll be a nice addition for somebody. It's got decent centering for a 2.5. You know, I'm not gonna say it's the nicest 2.5 you'll ever see, but it's got a crease right here, so that's really hurting its technical grade. But if you just look at the overall eye appeal, it's a good example. The 89 Donruss Griffey, I feel like SGC or PSA, I always manage to sneak in a couple of these. The classic iconic Griffey. This was probably pulled from a pack. My expectation was a 9 on it. I got a 9. Of course, I have my sheet where I write out my grade predictions, and they were pretty much exactly what I expected. No surprises. 69 Topps Hank Aaron. This one got a 3.5. And that one's got decent centering as well. Here's a basketball card. Just a 92 Fleer pack pulled Shaq. Back to vintage. The 71 Topps Nolan Ryan gets a 3.5. Very respectable. It's got a lot of chipping on those corners, but I mean, with these dark black corners, you see everything. So it's probably a accurate grade of 3.5 on that one. This was the nicest vintage grade, I think, but this Pete Rose got a 7. That's pretty good. 1969 Topps Pete Rose in a 7. There's the back. Last vintage card, the Clemente 59 tops in a 5. That's I mean, these older tops cards just look they look like they were made for these holders. The black mat around them, and the card just pops out of these SGC holders. I don't know. Older cards look a lot better to me in the SGC, and then a lot of the newer shiny cards look better in PSA. That's just my opinion. Here's the score traded Griffey, just a clean example. Not the toughest set from 1989. But it's also not a gimme because of centering and small corner issues, but the 89 score traded in a 10. It's a nice one. Merino, I don't remember how I got this one. I think this was a Beckett 8.5 snap out, and I thought, you know, I don't collect cards in Beckett slabs really, so thought I could snap it and push for an SGC 8.5, but it got an 8. I mean, they're just tough on these older cards, but fantastic centering for an 8 on this one. 85 Donruss Clemens, just a classic, iconic card from the 80s. You know, some would argue the card doesn't look that great, black on black. I don't think it looks terrible. I mean, obviously the white bordered cards probably look better, but 9.5 on the Clemens, so that's awesome. This I think this was pulled from a factory set, and it looked really good. I can't remember how I got that one. Carmelo Anthony Star Rookie. This one got a 9.5. Of course, the LeBron has exploded, but I think the Wade and the Carmelo have seen modest jumps as well. Something else they did with the slab is they changed it to this, which is cool. It used to say sports card guarantee. Now it's like the 3 sports inside there, and then the SGC. Here's a 98 Bowman Chrome Moss in a 9. '86 traded Bo Jackson, just pulled from a factory set. This one was see that back centering is just, I mean, it's awful. That back centering is awful. I think if the back centering was a lot better, this could have a chance at a 10 because it looks good. Right to left, top to bottom looks close. So I think the back centering brought that down. Here's a McCaffrey. That's the 2017 Donruss. Just the base one. The rated rookie. The same set as the Mahomes. That one got a 10. Kind of a tough set because the back's always got chipping on those 2 bottom corners, but that one got a 10. Frank Thomas score. Cards like this, I mean, that the white border and then it has the black background, just look awesome. Here's an Acuna 10. That's the 2017 Bowman Prospects paper, but his stuff's on fire. I will end up putting this in the store. I think I have a PSA 10 or a PSA 9 this already, so this will go in the store. Tony Gwynn Donruss. Love this one, but my favorite Gwynn rookie is the tops. So Gwynn in the 9. A little football, this Brady Ultra. I was thinking 7.5. It got an 8, so not the easiest set. They just come with some weird dings on the corners and stuff you wouldn't expect. So Ultra 2000 is not a gimme at all. I've seen many copies of Brady over the year. I've seen some beaters, some 5s. I've also sent in 9s, and I think I've sent in a 10 before. Can't remember. All right, we got one more box. So maybe a 15-20 minute modest video. But I've got another SGC order that I sent off yesterday, so the way they're getting them back, I'll have it back, you know, in early May. Michael Jordan. Plus, I mean, I've got tons of PSA stuff out, just like most people. That I don't know when I'll see that. Jordan 92 Fleer. This was a PSA 9 snap out. It came back from PSA. It's centered. There's no corner issues. It was pack pulled. I just thought this card deserved a 10, so I snapped it out and it got a 10. So I mean, there's a little value jump from a PSA 9 to an SGC 10 in a card like that, but it was more out of spite. I just thought it was a 10. Calvin Johnson. That's the flagship in a 9. This is actually a really tough set. This card should have some value. Maybe like 60 or 70 bucks in a 9. But it's probably got a low pop too, because these are just always chipped up. Like the front chips, the back green chips. So it would be tough to even find a PSA 10 of this card, of the Calvin or the Peterson. But this is a really, really good looking 7. Not to be that guy again, but it really is. I might keep it because it's got the eye appeal of an 8. But this Rice 86, I went through about 50 copies of this in February and March, trying to like just find an 8.5 or a 9. It wasn't happening. I think I found a couple 8s that I sent to PSA, but I mean, we'll see. It's tough. This is a tough set. Lots of respect for this set. So Rice, Iverson tops. I mean, PSA 10s of this are like $700 now. SGC 9.5, I don't know, maybe 200 bucks. I don't know what a PSA 9 is. I would price this like 10 or 20% above a PSA 9. This is a cool classic Chiefs card. 89 score, Derek Thomas. Yeah, this card looks really cool in the Tux as well. So a 10's fabulous on that card. I don't know what the value is on that. I know Barry in a 10's like $1,000. Zion Hoops, like the only, there's a couple newer cards in the order. So Zion Hoops gets a 9.5. Christian Pache, who I think he's out for a couple weeks, but here's his gold from 2021 Topps, the gold that's numbered out of the year. That one got a 10. Kind of a somewhat deceptive set just because of centering and minor chipping. Barry. I mean, this is a great copy. Mint 9 on this one. Here's a hockey card. Henrik Lundqvist. Just a fantastic goalie for the Rangers for all those years. This is his Young Guns 2005 rookie. Just bought it raw for 50 bucks. It looked good. You know, it didn't gain a ton of value. It might be like 85 or 90 bucks in a 9, but this is cool. I got this in a pack. 91 Pacific Brett Favre. Michael Jordan. This is extremely low end to get graded for the price, but I just thought it was a 9.5 or a 10, so I sent it in. That's the 92 Topps Series 1, and then Shaq's in the Series 2 boxes. But Jordan 10. Ichiro, I didn't think this one, I thought this was an 8 when I sent it in. I just wanted it slabbed, so if I sell it, I don't have to worry about people sending it back because it's got a little white on the corner or something like that. So Bowman's Best out of 299. I actually like how they do that. I don't know how some people feel about it, but the serial numbering on the slab. This card actually looks kind of cool in the Tux. It's got some shine to it. But the best Ichiro, Skybox Thunder Manning in a 9.5. And I'll have to get these all into their sleeves after this. A second Pache, same card, gold. That's a 9.5. A second Bonds, the rookies, another 9. I was thinking one of these would get a 9.5 or a 10, but they both got 9s. This one is the right to left is on point. Top to bottom looks good to me, so I'm not sure what happened with this one. Bowman's Best, Peyton Manning. Classic card. Looks good in the tuxedo. And then there's a Frank Thomas Leaf, which I tend to always get 9s when I send these in. So Frank Thomas 1990 Leaf. Mint 9. Here's an Acuna Pro Debut. That's 2017 Pro Debut in a 10. These often have chipping on these two bottom corners. So I think a lot of the copies that you'll see will be Mint 9s or SGC 9.5s. But this one managed to get a 10. It had a very minimal chipping on that. So Acuna. Let's do the Clemens. There's two Clemenses, so I got a 9 and a 9.5, which is awesome. This one got a 9. Love the 85 Donruss. And then this was a good one, the Shaq. I believe I got this in a pack, but 92, 93 Topps, the Shaquille O'Neal Topps flagship rookie SGC 9.5. There's the back on it. Last card of the order. Another score traded Griffey. This one got a 9.5. The first one got a 10. So nice job on the score traded Griffies. That's it, guys. Like 40 or 50 slabs. But I'm going to have another order coming back, SGC, in a few weeks. And there's also a PSA order coming back next week. I'm out.